Hello, everybody. Today we're going to cover lesson 7.5 on page 281 of your third grade textbook. The title of our lesson is Divide by 4, and our essential question is, what strategies can you use to divide 4? All right, so a tree farmer plants 12 red maple trees in 4 equal rows. How many trees are in each row? What strategy could you use to solve the problem? Well, I could use related multiplication. I could use an array. I could use a number line. So those are all different strategies we use. Okay, so 12 red maple trees, 4 equal rows. How many trees are in each row? Okay, so we have our 4 rows, and we're going to continue adding to the array by drawing one tile in each of the 4 rows until all 12 tiles are drawn. So one strategy for also dividing is to use an array. That's 8. And that's 12. So there are 3 tiles in each row, so there are 3 trees in each row. So we would write 12 divided by 4 is 3. Okay, we could also make equal groups. Each of these circles would represent one of the rows, and we're going to put one counter in each circle until we've used all 12. Okay, so that's 3, 6, 9, 12. And so there's still 3 counters in each group, or 3 trees in each row. Page 282. Use factors is another method we could use to find 12 divided by 4. So in this case, the factors of 4 are 2 and 2. 2 times 2 equals 4. So we could divide by 4, we could use the factors. 12 divided by 4 equals n. So first divide by 2. And 12 divided by 2 would be 6. So half of 12 is 6. Then we're going to divide by 2 again, and that would give us 3. So 12 divided by 4 is 3. Okay, so why did we divide by 2 twice? Because 2 times 2 is 4. So rather than dividing by 4, we divided by 2 twice. All right, we could also use a related multiplication fact. And 12 divided by 4 is the same as saying 4 times what is 12? Well, we should know our 4 times table by heart. And 4 times 3 is 12. So 12 divided by 4 is 3. And remember here where we have the n and here, that a letter or symbol like n can stand for an unknown number. So that's all that means. 12 divided by 4 equals an unknown number. And in this case, it was 3. Okay, so use factors of 4 to find 16 divided by 4. So again, the factors of 4 are 2 and 2. Okay, so we're just going to divide our problems by 2 twice. So 16 divided by 4, we're going to divide by 4, 2 first, and half of 16 is 8. And then 8 divided by 2, half of 8 is 4. So 16 divided by 4 is 4. Use the array to find 28 divided by 4. So I have 4 rows, and in each row I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 28 divided by 7 is 7. 28 divided by 4 is 7. All right, 21 divided by 3. Okay, well, 3 rows, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21. 3 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 21 divided by 3 is 7. 8 divided by 4. So 8 divided by 2 would be 4, and 4 divided by 2 is 2. So if we're just practicing using the factors of 4, we would divide 8 by 2 first, and then take that quotient and divide it by 2. And 4 divided by 2 is 2. 40 divided by 5. Well, 40 divided by 10 is 4. 40 divided by 5 is twice that, so 8. 24 divided by 4. So let's use the factors of 4. 24 divided by 2 is 12. Half of 24 is 12. And now divide the 12 by 2. Half of 12 is 6. And 24 divided by 4 is 6. Find the unknown number. 20 divided by 4 equals some unknown number. So 20 divided by 2 is 10. And 10 divided by 2 is 5. Could I just say 20 divided by 4 is 5? Yeah. Could I say 4 times what is 20? Yes. Could I draw an array? Yes. Could I use a number line? Yes. Could I use equal groups? Yes. Any strategy, guys. Okay. 12 divided by 2 equals some unknown number. Well, what's half of 12? 6. 27 divided by 3. Three, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27. 3 times 9. 3 times 9 is 27. 27 divided by 3 is 9. 12 divided by 4. Well, if I just know 4s, then just write the answer. I could use the strategy using the factors of 4, which is 2 and 2. So 12 divided by 2 is 6, and 6 divided by 2 is 3. All right, draw tiles to make an array. Find the quotient. All right, so here, because it's asking us to draw an array, we have to draw an array. 30 divided by 10. Well, so either we have 10 in a row, or we have 10 rows. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 20. 30. So 30 divided by 3 is 3. 15 divided by 5. So we have a row of 5, 5 rows. And we're going to keep adding to the rows until we've used all 15. That's 10. That's 15. So 5 by 3. 40 divided by 4. So we have 4 rows. And we're going to keep adding 4s until we get to 40. 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36, 40. 4 rows of 10. And 16 divided by 2. So 2 rows. And I'm going to keep adding rows of 2 until I get to 16. 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. 16 divided by 2 is 8. All right, find the quotient. 12 divided by 3. If I have 3 groups, that's 6, 9, 12. Okay, so 12 divided by 3 is 4. 20 divided by 4. 20 divided by 2 is 10. And 10 divided by 2 is 5. 0 divided by 4, 0. 36 divided by 4. 36 divided by 2. What's half of 36? Well, I know 15 and 15 is 30. 16 and 16 would be 32. 17 and 17 is 34. 18 and 18. Okay, so 18. Half of 36 is 18. 18 divided by 2 is 9. 28 divided by 4. Half of 28 is 14. And 14 divided by 2 is 7. 18 divided by 2. Well, we already know what half of 18 is. It's 9. 16 divided by 4. That's a basic math fact. 4 times what is 16? 4. 25 divided by 5. That's a basic math fact. 25 is the same as saying 25 divided by 5 is the same as saying 5 times what is 25? 5. All right, find the unknown number. 45 divided by 5 equals some unknown number. Okay, so how many 5s will it take to get to 45? We can count forward by 5s. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. I counted 5s 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times. All right, 20 divided by 10. That's an easy one. That's just 2. 2 tens is 20. 8 divided by 2. That's easy. That's 4. 24 divided by 3. 3 times what is 24? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24. 8. 3 times 8 is 24. Right, 26. 4 divided by 4. Any number divided by itself is 1. 24 divided by 4. Well, 24 divided by 2 is 12. And 12 divided by 2 is 6. 16 divided by 4. 16 divided by 2 is 8. 8 divided by 2 is 4. And 32 divided by 4. 32 divided by 2 is 16. And 16 divided by 2 is 8. Complete the table. 9 divided by 3. 9 divided by 3. That's 3. 12 divided by 3 is 4. So we're just counting by 3s, right? So each time I add 3 more, I have 1 more 3. Okay. 20 divided by 4. 4 times 5 is 20. 24 divided by 4. 24 divided by 2 is 12. 12 divided by 2 is 6. 28. 4 times 7 is 28. 4 times 8 is 32. All right, 14 divided by something equals 7. All right, let's put 14. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. And we're going to have 7 in each group. So 2, 4, 6, 7, 2, 4, 6, 7. So 2. 14 divided by 2. I drew 14 counters, circled groups of 7, and tells me that they have two groups. 30 divided by something is 6. Well, that's the same thing as saying 6 times what is 30? 6, 12, 18, 24, 30. 5. 6 times 5 is 30. 8 divided by something is 2. Well, it's the same thing as saying 2 times something equals 8. Well, that's 4, right? If you double 4, you get 8. So 8 divided by 4 is 2. 24 divided by something is 8. Okay, let's see. Let's say I have 24 counters. 2, 4, 6, that's 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24. All right, and we're going to put 8 in a group. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 2, 4, 6, 8, 2, 4, 6, 8. So 3. 24 divided by 3 is 8. 36 divided by something is 9, which is the same thing as saying 9 times something is 36. Well, one of our rules for dividing by 9, or patterns that we noticed when we multiplied by 9, was that the product in the tens place, the digit in the tens place of the product is 1 less than what was being multiplied by 9. So 9 times 4 is 36. So 36 divided by 4 is 9. 4 times what is 40? 10. 4 tens is 40. 3 divided by something equals 1. Well, it's got to be 3. 3 divided by 3 is 1. 35 divided by something is 7. 7 times what is 35? 7, 14, 21, 28, 35. 5. 7 times 5 is 35. So 35 divided by 5 is 7. All right, so now let's go on to page 284, number 40. Use the table for 40 and 41. All right, so we have this table, trees planted, and we have 3 different types of trees, a dogwood tree, an oak tree, and a birch tree. And these are the different amounts of the trees that were planted, 24, 28, and 16. All right, Douglas planted the birch trees, 4 equal rows. Then he added 2 more birch trees to each row. How many birch trees, did he plant in each row? All right, so we have 16 birch trees. 16 divided by 4. That'll help us figure out how many he planted first. So 16 divided by 4 is the same as saying 4 times what is 16? 4. So 4 trees in a row. And then he added 2 more birch trees to each row. So 4 plus 2, 6. 6 trees in each row. Okay. So the first thing we did was figure out how many he actually planted first. Then he's going to add 2 more to each row. All right, well, 4 times 4 is 16. So we put 4 birch trees in each row. Then he's going to add 2 more. So 6 trees in each row. 41. Mrs. Banks planted the oak trees in 4 equal rows. Mrs. Banks. Mr. Webb planted dogwood trees in 3 equal rows. Who planted more trees in each row and how many more? Explain how you know. All right, so dogwood. Well, let's see. Mrs. Banks planted oak trees, and there were 28 oak trees planted, and she put them in 4 equal rows. Mr. Webb planted 24 dogwood trees in 3 equal rows. So 28 divided by 4. Well, I can say 4 times what is 28? I can do, I can divide by 2. I can use the factors of 4. I can use an array. Let's go ahead and draw it since we're putting equal trees. So she has 4 equal rows. So 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28. So 4 rows of 2, 4, 6, 7. All right, so Mrs. Bank planted 7 oak trees in each row. Mr. Webb planted 24, and he has 3 rows. So 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24. 3 rows of 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay, so Mr. Webb planted 8 trees. Who planted more trees in each row? Mr. Webb. He planted 1 more tree. In each row. Mrs. Banks planted 28 trees in 4 rows of 7, and Mr. Webb planted 24 trees in 3 rows of 8. Well, that's how we know. Mr. Webb planted more. He planted just 1 more tree in each row. And Mrs. Banks planted 28 trees in 4 rows of 7, and Mr. Webb planted 24 trees in rows of 8, in 3 rows of 8. All right, 42. Brian earns $40 mowing lawns each week. He earns the same amount of money for each lawn. If he mows 4 lawns, how much does he earn? How much does Brian earn for each lawn? Explain how you found your answer. All right, so we know that he earned $40. He mowed 4 lawns. How much did he earn for each lawn? And explain how you found your answer. So we have 40 divided by the 4 lawns. Okay, well, that's the same as saying 4 times what is 40? 4 times 10 is 40. So 40 divided by 4 is 10. So he earned $10 per lawn. 40 divided by 4 equals 10. 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10 equals 40. And 43. For 43a through 43d, select true or false for each equation. Is 0 divided by 4, 4? No, because this means 4 times 4 equals 0. That's not true. False. This means 4 divided by 4 is 1, yes, because any number divided by itself is 1. The multiplication problem would be 4 times 1 equals 4, and that's true. 4 times 6 equals 20? No. 4 times 6 is 24, so false. 20 divided by 4 is 5. 24 divided by 4 equals 8. Well, is 4 times 8 24? 4 times 5 is 20. 4 times 6 is 24. So no, 4 times 8 is not 24. So 24 divided by 4 is not 8. How else could we check? Well, 24 divided by 2 is 12. 12 divided by 2 is 6. So this should have been 6. All right, so that's it for lesson 7.5. In our next lesson, we'll talk about strategies for dividing by 6. So until then, may the numbers always be in your favor.